She invited me, she flew me out here. And once I got here, it was just easy for me to go ahead and kind of be myself.
Americans are leaving the United States for good, according to international experts.
Every single person in that video is Gen X or a boomer.
You can live like a king. Anything is really down to you. I'm eating dinner for less than £1.
Think about it. We have more options than ever, but we're lonelier than ever because we turn love into a transaction.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get into this.
Dating in this generation is kind of absurd, and I don't even think I'm going to be partaking in it actually. Why do I have to show you that I don't care before you take me as important? Or why do you have to show me that you don't care just for me to take you as important? Like, where is this ego coming from that everybody, like, we all have to act nonchalant to one another? I don't want a situation where I get a girl's number. You know, if you didn't like me, you wouldn't have given me the number. So why give me your number? And then when we're talking, you start replying me with one word. You start replying me like dryly. It's not like I bothered you for the number. I immediately asked for the number and you gave it to me. Why do you have to chat me dryly just to feel like this sense of importance within yourself? This generation is really messed up when it comes to love. And I don't know whether I will marry you. Sometimes they always fear me.
Man, I know how the guy feels. I truly do, because it's all a game nowadays. And men are getting tired of the games. They're getting tired of the tit for tat. You do this, I'll do that. You come this way, I'll go that way. The strategy. Men don't want to go into dating with a strategy. It's wild.
He just pulled up to Applebee's.
Like, she mad because we at Applebee's on the first date.
Got my number and you taking me to
Okay, look,
Applebee's.
we at Applebee's. Look, okay, this is the first date.
Me right now?
Why you so mad?
Look,
I just met her like 15 minutes ago. It's our first date. I told her we're gonna get something to eat. Follow me up here. She followed me to Applebee's. She got a problem with it. What's her problem wrong with Applebee's?
Really just took me to Applebee's though, like, for real? Like, are you serious right now?
First date.
It's a joke, right?
So obviously she wanted to go to some 5-star restaurant, but I don't know if that's possible in this economy on the first date, man.
No, it ain't no joke. I'm getting to know you, right? Am I not getting to know you?
Applebee's? Do I look like an Applebee's?
Okay, I ain't say all that, but I'm saying
go to Applebee's?
2 for 20. What's wrong, 2 for 20? Yo, chill out. Yo, you gonna drive off? Yo, look, she driving off because I'm taking her to Applebee's. Look, ain't nothing wrong with Applebee's. Why you gonna drive off? Yo, I just met this girl. Look, I just met this girl right here. I just met her.
I'm not going to Applebee's.
Number, okay, whatever. I'm gonna delete it, but I'm gonna let sure everybody gonna see this. So, I just met her at the mall. Literally just met her at the mall.
Took me to Applebee's.
She said,
like,
make it something to eat.
I'm really at Applebee's.
I took her to Applebee's. She had a problem with it.
Applebee's?
Yes.
Okay.
2 for 20. I'm saving my money. Man, hey, okay, that's why you got temp tags.
And he called her out for the temporary tags as well. That's crazy. I get wanting to go somewhere nice, but, you know, just unrealistic wanting to go to like some 5-star restaurant on the very first date. And honestly, it's good on him because if he continued through, he definitely dodged a major bullet with that one. So I guess we can all learn from him to save your money and go to Applebee's for that 2 for 20.
That was a test. The guy did that to get viral content, and she made it easy. You know how she would have won if that would have happened? He took her to Applebee's and she went and had a smile on her face and been patient. Show a little bit of patience. Don't be a viral moment. They're easy made viral moments because they have no patience. Guys don't want to settle for that when you can go to other places and find a woman that'll give you the world. Take a look at this here.
She invited me, she flew me out here. And once I got here, it was just easy for me to go ahead and kind of be myself and get acclimated into this culture.
I wonder why they left.
Brother, you said she flew you out there, so she paid for your ticket to get out there?
Well, yeah, that was like maybe 11 years ago. Yes, she flew me out here.
What the bro, like, bro, do you know how rare it is for a woman to actually pay for my ticket, right, and fly you out to her country? I mean, that just shows you the mentality of German chicks. Brother, can you imagine an American woman, brother, right? And now a dude from the UK to America. She would never, ever do that, bro. But the fact that a German woman
You think
is doing
so?
that,
I don't know. I know some women who have. They just don't. They don't admit it, but they do. Women fly dudes out. If you, I mean, they don't admit it, but they do. And especially if you can make them laugh.
Now, take a look at what just happened. Tell me if you can decipher what kind of guy this man is, right? Now, I've experienced the same thing. My wife, when I met her, I actually, around my son's birthday, my bread was kind of low. My wife actually bought my son a gift for his birthday for me and made it like it came from me. Now, do you think a woman in the West would have did it? The same thing. She flew him out. Look at what he said. Women do. You just have to make him laugh. This guys that are flying overseas are not the guys that don't get women. He's talking like when he was in the US, and he's talking like he can still get women in the US. He sounds like a cornball, right? With his speech. But the guy's a fun-loving guy. He's not putting women down, right? He didn't say nothing bad about them. He said, you can't get them to fly you out. Why? Because he understands it takes personality. He's always used his personality. I've always used my personality. These are the guys that are going overseas. They're actually the guys women want. They lost. They want to. Where all the good men go? They're leaving.
This is the way.
That's where all of them went.
Cheap to live here. It's ridiculous. You can live like a king. Anything is really down to you and how much you want to spend, your income, the kind of life you want to live. So the dish com tam that I told you about, the rice dish, a typical com tam costs 30,000 Vietnamese dong. In dollars, that's what, $1.18. $1.18, bro. That's less than a pound. That's less than a pound to eat out. I'm eating dinner for less than a pound. Come on, you can't beat that. I told you I'm in a nice penthouse style apartment. I pay $400 something for a penthouse style apartment. You can get one bedroom places for anything from about $300 to $600. Just depends on how big, how fancy you want to go.
I totally understand what he's saying, right? Because again, I'm living proof. Right as I'm making this video right now, I'm in my condo that I paid less than $400 for. 2-bedroom balcony. I go out there in the balcony and soak up the sunlight. I'm actually going to do it today, like around 2. Actually, I should do it soon, but after I make this video, I may go out there and do it and soak up some sunlight. Now, I pay under $400 a month. When you're living on this side of the world, things are so inexpensive. And look again. I gotta say it, look again. Look at the guys that are coming over here. From the last guy. Does he seem like a guy who can't get women? From this guy. Does he seem like a guy who can't get women? Wake up. You know what I gotta do? You know what needs to be done? The ladies, I said it in many videos.
Shut it down.
Switch on the brain.
The reason why so many people are single in this generation is because we're looking for a 90s love in a 2025 generation. In the 90s, love was about connection. It was about mixtapes, late night phone calls, and showing up for each other. No games, no filters, and no endless swiping. And now, we're stuck in a world full of DMs, ghostings, and situationships. Question is, are we dating for convenience or are we dating for connection? Think about it. We have more options than ever, but we're lonelier than ever. Why? Because we turn love into a transaction.
Real talk.
We're so focused on finding the perfect person that we forgot that love isn't about perfection, it's about partnership. It's about choosing someone and building something real, even when it's messy. And let's be honest, social media has messed with our expectations. We see picture-perfect relationships online and think, why doesn't my love life look like that? But what we're seeing is a highlight reel, not reality. Real love isn't always Instagrammable. It's showing up day after day, even when it's hard. Here's the truth. Wanting a real, authentic love doesn't mean that you're outdated. It means you know your worth. The problem isn't you, it's the mindset that love should be fast, easy, and disposable. Real love takes time, effort, and intention. It's about depth and not just dopamine hits from a new match. So if you're single right now, don't settle for less than what you deserve. Keep your standards high, but your heart open. The right person will meet you where you are. No games, no excuses, just real love. And until then, focus on becoming the person you'd want to date. Because the best relationships start with you. And remember, you're not single because you're asking for too much. You're single because you're refusing to.
That's where she messed up.
Let's normalize real love again. Share
That's
this
where
with
she
someone
messed
who's
up.
tired of the 2025 dating scene. See you in the next one.
See, the beginning was fine. The beginning, everything was sweet. When she talked about wanting too much, she broke it down and then went back. They're gonna meet you where you are. Like you turned from overseas and you turned back on modern woman. It's wild. So you can tell where she's from. First, she was saying Shangye. Then she said, I can get a man at 35. What's going on? Like, make up your mind. What do you want to do? This is the problem. When they get over to America, this is what happens.
So I've seen that video this week. And in the comments, some people were saying, apparently, I guess this woman didn't get her change. And so she responded like that. I have haggled and been hustled abroad. It sometimes comes with the territory, especially if they can spot that you're a foreigner. And one of the only protections against that sometimes is knowing the language. And when you don't know the language, carry smaller increments of currency. That way, whatever changes left, you can do without it. A lot of y'all take those Miami antics abroad, then act surprised when you're deported, detained, or arrested. I am the biggest advocate for my people getting out and seeing the world. But if you act like that, you can stay home.
Degenerate mother.
Yes, she said it right. Because I don't discriminate on black women traveling, actually. I welcome it. I don't welcome niggerdom. This is niggerdom. Leave the niggerdom at home. It's not of the kingdom of God. This is of niggerdom. And look at her. She lost a little bit of weight. Had the right attitude. A guy can wife her up. Right? But with that attitude, that's the problem. You're going to travel overseas. I hope you're not looking for a man overseas. Because as soon as you get him, he's out. I don't know where she is, but as the lady said, bring in Miami to Jamaica or wherever you are, because she's probably in Jamaica. You know them girls, she looked like she was getting rubbed down in Jamaica. Man, I should have known. That's what she's doing. About to get a rub down. Throwing her milk over in the water. A nice milk. I'm looking at the milk go like, what are you doing? That's not even opened. Crazy. And this is why guys are leaving. Because of this mindset that's next. Not this girl, but guys are leaving for that too. But this woman, this mindset.
With the man, that's the wrong man. He should be telling you to quit your job. The only time job come up in a conversation between a man and a woman is he asked her to quit it because he got her. He can pay. You can start a business after you quit your job with his money. But if a man talking to me about a job, it better be talking about quitting it so he can give me some money. All right?
This girl is ruining Women like this are ruining entire generation. They've already ruined an entire generation of black women. Like, we gotta hope the next generation changes. I mean, it's wild, man. It's wild, and it's not changing anytime soon. So that's why guys are weighing their options. And while they're in the West, they're saying, "I choose not to play ball." Guys are staying to themselves for situations like this. It's sad, but that's what guys are doing.
Thinking that they lit, not knowing that they're alcoholics and crackheads. Everybody that's out every weekend is not having a good time. Some people are just trying to ease the pain. Stay in your lane, baby. Live your boring life.
Yes, she's so right. That was me. Back in the day, all I did was drink all the way up until my 30s. But yeah, life can seem boring. If you're not doing things, you gotta live your boring life, but work on making your life better. Constantly think improving. You know, I'm gonna have some things soon for you guys. I'm actually gonna have some things for free. I don't want to tell you what it is. You'll see.
Where are you from?
Poland.
If I wanted to take you on a first date, what's the most I should spend on it?
It's never mind. I can go to McDonald's. Like, I can go for a walk. You can spend
Oh,
$0.
right.
It's about, again, respect, communication, the way how you treat me, and just if you are nice and put actually an effort to invite me somewhere, not me invite you.
So if we had chemistry and I said, hey, let's just hang out and go to the park together, you're fine with that?
Yes, 100%.
Well, why not a $400 first date at Nobu or Gecko?
Because
it doesn't matter. For me, it doesn't matter. I don't want to see your money. Like,
Yeah.
I want to see you. If you
Yes.
will talk with me, like with respect, and you're interesting, like about me, myself, like, you know, then that's fine. I don't need your money. I am not like that. Like, I'm cool with just walking with that person and just sitting somewhere and just talk. I prefer to talk.
it's about, I will add, rich heart, no rich wallet.
Now, I like this video, but also women here are the same way. A lot of people in the comment section saying, yeah, we got to get us a Polish woman. But it goes beyond that. There are black women like this, Hispanic women like this. There are plenty women of all different colors who see past the financial, who aren't materialistic at all. I know this because I've been with women like this, and I married one. First of all, when I met mine, I didn't even have no money. And then after that, I was laid off for 2 years. I was held down for 2 years. And I ain't ashamed to say that. Things happen. But being that my woman was raised properly, I didn't have to worry about being kicked to the curb because I was financially out of it. But throughout my life, I have been with women who have had this same attitude, and I messed up. And I think a lot of the problem is there are plenty women out here like this, but when these guys find these women like this, they take advantage of them, unfortunately. So shout out to the women who were raised properly, respectfully, of course. No disrespect to anybody else, though. Sensational.
Yeah, I like him. He's Mr. 6'7", and I just gotta say that indeed he's Mr. 6'7". A girl is gonna be by his side. And I spoke about this in my last video, but me, I'm an outgoing guy. I know how to conversate. Woman, I'm short, but I've always never had a problem with women because I do this, right? But and the confidence is there. Most guys don't have that confidence, right? A woman that dated you or a woman that dated me in the past, they wouldn't date a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys, they may not know how to dress like you or dress like me, or they may not put themselves together well, and they don't see it. They don't have anyone critiquing them or helping them. There's so many nuances that go into this that guys need help with. So many men need help, and they're pushed to the wayside by women, right? Maybe they're too nice, anything, but still, they don't have what you have. They don't have what I have. Can they get it? Yes, they can get it, but a lot of guys need work. Am I saying that they're helpless? No, they're not. But they need help. And you got to see that too, brother. You do. I love what you're saying. I agree somewhat. You can find it. But when you don't got the extra things, extra gifts, especially height, 6'7", you can probably get more than me. I'm 5'7", a whole foot taller. I get on my attitude, but I probably can get more. You know how I do, but yeah, let me get on to the next video.
Finally have fun on your date.
Well, this is starting out nicely. A friend wishing another friend a good time on their date.
I hope they hate each other so badly. Oh my god.
Oh dear, it seems like someone's true colors are coming out.
I cannot afford to lose my only single friend.
It's so nice to see women supporting other women, isn't it?
Like, seriously, this date needs to go bad, or I'm gonna be really, really upset.
I hope this was a skit, because if it's not, I would say that someone could definitely do better in the friend department than to have someone that would say one thing to their face and another thing completely different behind their back and then post it on social media of all things. But if it is a skit, it actually is an excellent example of how oftentimes it is some single women that really want to seem to keep other women single because they don't want to be the only ones left unmatched. And it is really unfortunate that many of us out there have had friends like this in the past that would rather have someone to keep them company in their own misery than to see someone actually be happy.
So many bring each other down. And I like that this video was out because it shows it's not just this. It's not. White women are doing it. Women from other cultures are doing it. When they're in America, they're keeping each other down. And it's not the majority. I'm going to go back with Mr. I'm 6'7" said. He's right. You can find a woman no matter what, but so many do this. They hate on each other. You know, you have a woman friend and she won't like you. Her friend actually loves her. She can watch this video and say, yeah, she's hating on me, but she loves me. She don't want to be without me. There's women that have friends that they leave. Oh, I hate that. And still friends with them every day. Smile. They smile in your face all the time. Want to take your place.
My dad divorced his first wife to marry my mom, who isn't from the US. Now, this was a long time ago, but I'm starting to understand why more and more people in today's day and age are going overseas or outside of the US to find their girlfriend/wives. And it's because you're seeing a lack of femininity in the US, especially because every girl thinks they're entitled. They can do whatever they want. They think their don't stink. FYI, I'm not saying that this is every single girl in America. I'm saying if you go to Europe or you go to South America and you meet these type of women, you could tell that they're raised with amazing morals, great values. They're very feminine at heart. It really comes down to men wanting respect, and a lot of girls here just feel entitled and demanding.
He ain't lying.
And they don't want to give that to them. That's why you find these men going out of the country to find somebody that actually will respect them and be in their feminine energy, while the man can actually tap into his masculine.
More Americans are leaving the United States for good, according to international experts.
Yes. I want you all to notice something very particular about that video. I want you to notice the age of the people going to that conference and being profiled in this video. So this is not a new phenomenon. This is what's called brain drain. Normally, it is a sign of decline for opportunities for young people, specifically young, educated people. That's not what is happening in that video. Almost every single person in that video is Gen X or a boomer.
Look at you.
Because they, in contrast to millennials and Gen Z, have the financial dexterity enough to leave. Due to the erosion of the middle class caused by a lot of their votes, we are being priced out of the opportunity to move to safer places and places with more opportunities for us and our families.
Stop it. Nobody is being priced out of anything. You know, you make it seem like people can't afford things. Like those men are going to other countries and they're in other countries. Now, you got the baby boomers and the Gen Xers. They're retired. They got their retirement money. And the way overseas works, you don't have to be retired. The way the internet works overseas, you can make money online. And I've done it. I've done it for, this year is my 10th year living in the Philippines. And I've done it on Upwork. I've done it on YouTube. And I've made quite a living for myself. And I even have a program, right, where I show guys how to do the same. And the only reason I'm doing that is because it's so easy. And recently, I just lowered my program. I had my program up to around 200. I lowered it to about 100 to make it more affordable because I want every guy to see it's easy. Actually, I'm going to lower it even more. That was wild because the girl flew him out, showing what women are doing. What does that show when a woman's flying a guy out? She's not bringing something to the table. She's carrying tables on her back. She said, I got the table, babe.
Sorry I'm late. I was taking in a harmonious moment between a serene butterfly and an unruffled caterpillar.
Let's go. You're like, but you're a woman. Why do you have that table on your back? No, babe. I don't need you to care for me. I'm strong. And they're strong, independent women in a different way. They are. Because they are strong, independent, but it's not quite the same. It's not quite the same. You know what's bugged out, right? I reacted to a video the other day. And the Filipina, she had a boyfriend. And I saw one of her videos. She titled in the video, "My boyfriend wants to take me out to dinner now that he got a job." What does that mean? That means before, she was paying for all of the dates. Now you see what I showed in the video. Oh, the woman mad because the guy took her to Applebee's. He was testing her. She fell for it, right? You see the mentality of the modern woman. And that's why I've reacted to tons of modern woman videos over the past, 3 years to show the issues. But I don't show it to just bash modern woman. I show it to show there's another way. Like, guys, remember before when I had my my meme, this is the way.
This is the way.
So I'm going to say that right now. This is the way. This is the way to freedom. And I want every man to have it. Join me. Thank you for watching. Peace out. See you next video.